Somebody shot him out there.
What? You will never catch me jumping out of a plane.
Don't need me neither.
Nope. No, look. Low flyby. He's coming in fast. I'm so glad we came out. And welcome back to the Abingdon Co channel. My name is Abingdon, and you are in the place where we go on adventures with adventurous women in non-traditional industries. And we are in Benton, Kansas. Stearman Field is the name of this airport. I'm literally on the runway. It's an uncontrolled field out east of Wichita. And we are at the ACCAs. ACCAs are the Aviation Content Creator Awards. So we arrived yesterday afternoon. I got to fly the Lockheed Martin from the Amelia movie with Hilary Swank from back in the day. She even autographed the plane, and I got to do the takeoff. So I'm already having a blast. But this is where all the YouTubers come in, and they're doing an award ceremony tonight. Some of the folks that are here, you've got Airboyd, you've got Just Planes, you've got Taking Off, you've got Corey Robin, you've got all these major YouTubers that you guys probably watch if you love aviation videos. We're gonna put links to everybody down below in the description, because if you're not subscribing to these guys, you definitely need to subscribe to these guys. I'm really excited to be here. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of my friends in the aviation industry get some really cool plane rides, check out some of the vintage airplanes. You've got Stearmans that have come in, you've got Vikings, you've got old Cessnas and old, I've seen a lot of Bonanzas lining up. I've seen a lot of Piper Cubs, J3 Cubs. So there are some really cool planes for a tiny little airport that like I said, I'm literally standing on the runway right now. There's a lot going on. I am thoroughly impressed. We're gonna have a great time. So let's go. To land, and we are at Stearman Field, so I'm going to go fly it next. I'm super excited. You can definitely see it on approach right now, but it seems appropriate, right? If you're going to be at Stearman Field, then you should definitely be flying at Stearman. So he's going to land it. I don't know if he's going to land it on the runway or the grass, because he's been doing both. So that is definitely on the grass. So I'm going to see if maybe he'll do the same thing with me. I want to land and take off on the grass, because I haven't done that in a long time. But I'm flying with like the youngest guy here at the airport. His name is Austin, and I want to say he's like 17 years old, and he has been flying all morning long. It's done at least, I don't know, probably about 15 flights that I've seen him do since we've been here, since yesterday afternoon. Super excited. I haven't flown in a Stearman in a long time, and I mean, if you're gonna fly a Stearman, it should be at Stearman Field. So I'm kind of excited. So you'll come with me. I've got the Osmo. We'll have a good time. Perfect. Like a boss.
He is the biggest boss in this field right now.
Right?
All day.
Hey! This is Austin. Austin's gonna be my pilot. Austin, I'm Abingdon. Nice.
Yeah. Hot start. Cleared.
Austin, you made my day.
I don't know, that Lockheed's pretty cool.
Yeah! You gotta get in there, Alyssa. You guys, sneak peek, Alyssa is on another episode where we are working on a yak, which is super cool. She came out to Vegas for her birthday. Vegas treated you pretty well.
Vegas is amazing.
Vegas is amazing, thank you, thank you. And then we ran into you.
Yeah,
we ran into you
in Kansas.
In Kansas, of all places. And Natalie's running around as well.
Yeah, she's getting ready. She's in Corey's plane.
She's in Corey's plane.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
We're hanging out, we're having a blast. This is what ACA's all about. Is
Yeah.
this the first one?
Yes, this is the inaugural.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm
for,
glad we're a part of it.
Like #1, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see who else we run into. That right there is a carbon cub with these huge Tundra tires on it, the big fat tires. And they're used in bush flying. And it's one of the best performing airplanes in terms of short distances. So it's really, really unique because you can land in the shortest area possible. And they have these STOL competitions where you can take off and land in the shortest amount of distance possible. That's who wins. A lot of them are at air shows. We'll watch that take off, and hopefully when I fly with them, we'll get to do that. Check it out. It's Natalie, Fly Girl Kelly. It looks like she just took a flight in the Carbon Cub, so let's talk to her and see how she liked it. I was just explaining about all the short field characteristics with this plane, and okay, you gotta tell me. I'm gonna go fly it later, so I've never flown one.
Oh,
what was it
cool.
like?
It was fun. I thought it would it feel like more butterflies when he took off.
Yeah.
Very smooth, but it's very breezy today.
A bit?
You're feeling everything.
I'm so glad to see you here.
I liked it.
I saw Alyssa earlier.
Yeah.
And seeing you here.
Yeah.
And this is super fun, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go right
Riding the Lockheed. Are you gonna ride in there?
I did the Lockheed yesterday.
Oh, how was it?
Unreal. It's the same plane that was in the movie Amelia.
Oh,
it is
okay.
that plane.
That plane.
And in fact, when you look on the inside of the door, you'll see Hilary Swank autographed.
Fun fact.
Super fun.
Yeah. All right, great. We'll have
All right.
fun. I'll see you around.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fly girl Kelly,
All
Natalie,
right.
she's awesome. Hey everybody, this is Corey Robin, and Corey has this incredible channel. It's a lot of backcountry flying. It's in this incredible airplane, so please introduce yourself because I'm going to tell everybody to subscribe to you.
Okay.
Not that they probably already do anyway. You have like a bazillion subscribers.
Oh, yeah, it's Corey Robin. We just have a lot of fun in bush planes and out here at the AACAs, giving as many rides as possible, trying to help people get involved and excited about aviation.
And you told me you do this because of your daughter.
I do. My daughter is 9 years old, and the reason I started the YouTube channel is you start to see the decline in aviation, and I wanted to do my part to try and get people excited about aviation, and the real reason was to preserve and protect it so that my daughter might have the same opportunities I do.
Love it.
So that's really what it's all about.
Love it.
And it's fun.
And it's fun.
Well, let's go bump around in this turbulence. Let's go flying.
Let's do it.
All right. The primary objective is to serve a good time. All right, here we go. Clear. All right, I'm going to do a traffic check real quick.
Are we going to take off from the grass?
You want to?
Please.
Okay, we'll go over the grass. German area traffic, Black and Orange Super Cub is crossed on the approach end, runway 17 for the grass. We're going to take off from the grass. Right close pattern.
I was talking when you were doing takeoff and landings about the short field characteristics of this aircraft. So shorter the better.
Okay, we'll do our best. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
We just did an episode on Father's Day with Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy Swell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. I like him. He's actually, he said he might stop by today. The field found for 17 Germany. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Woo! Alright, let's get her down.
Wow. Oh my gosh, so soft.
That's piloting skill set. Or the big huge tires might have something to do with it. Just saying. Here we go.
Wow.
All right.
All right, you sold me. That was awesome. That was super amazing. I kind of want to come. And he's so close. Maybe when he comes down to Vegas next, she says he's there all the time, we might go fly, especially backcountry. Backcountry is so much fun. See what's next. ACA is turning out to be way more fun than I ever anticipated. I'm loving Benton, Kansas. I want to introduce you guys to somebody that I've known for a while now. This is Captain Janet Patton, airline, GA, all around, total pilot. And and she flew her airplane in, and I didn't even realize you were coming.
I came in yesterday before noonish. I flew from Denton, Texas, which is about 2.5-hour flight. This is my first time here at Stearman Field. I was very excited to come and see YouTubers like yourself and get some inspiration. I'm just beginning to YouTube myself, so I love the fact that there's a lot of them here and to see how they set up their cameras and stuff like that. The plane I flew is a 1968 Cherokee 180. I also have 2 daughters that are teenagers that are learning to fly. I just feel like it's a really good airplane to have them learn to fly. And it's one of my favorite planes that I have flown over the years.
Is this the first airplane you've owned?
No, this is the second plane I've owned.
What was the first one?
It was a 1947 Stinson Voyager.
No kidding.
Yes.
And will this be the last airplane you own?
No.
So talk to us about the channel.
Okay.
Why did you start it?
I love going places, doing things while I'm there, meeting really cool people. For instance, this is a cross country for me. Being here and having this event, one of the goals with my plane and flying my airplane is I'm trying to hit all 48 states, contiguous US states, in the plane. And since I've had it, I've gotten 11 of the states under my belt so far. That's what I want to showcase.
Yeah.
The fun of going on a cross country in a small plane and it's just so fun to do that. So
this is very unique. Like, this is not going into a major airport, Atlanta, Dallas, where you're at, even Vegas, like that's typical.
Correct.
This isn't typical.
No.
No.
And of course, as you know, flying the airline, you're going from point A to point B. Sometimes you do divert to somewhere else, but it's pretty structured. With this airplane, I may decide, like on the way to Wyoming, I was going up to Cheyenne. My original plan was to stop in Garden City, Kansas. As thunderstorms developed, I detoured heading toward Pueblo, Colorado, and ended up overnighting in Lamar. The reason why I picked Lamar is because I fly over it in the airliner all the time, and I was like, great place to go to Lamar and see what's really on the ground. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna make that a cross country again because the FBO there is family owned, and the story that they have needs to be shared. They are just wonderful people out there, so I'm gonna specifically go back just for a cross country to talk to the people that are there.
Okay, so we need to go to Lamar.
Yes.
Got it. Got it. So, okay, so you do fly for the airlines. You've got your plane. Your girls, so cool. Your girls are getting into aviation as well. How did you get into aviation?
I decided to be an airline pilot when I was 11. By 14, I did 2 things. I joined Civil Air Patrol, which I knew would give me exposure. And I also found a local airport that had Discovery flight.
Nice.
And I approached my mom with all the information I needed to know about the Discovery flight. And at first she was very hesitant. I just said, well, Mom, if I don't like it, I'll stop bothering you about flying. And she went, okay, because she was certain I wasn't gonna like it. When I had my first ride, it was in a Cessna 172. I was actually in the right seat. The pilot in the left seat let me fly it. And I remember trying to turn the plane and it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. And my only thought was, I want to learn how to get it to do what I want it to do. All through 11th grade, I took lessons, so I did a very slow route. And by my first month in school as a senior, I got my private certificate.
Okay.
So
well, you got a great head start on it. I mean, knowing at 11 years old.
I did.
I discovered flying when I was 14, but I didn't take my first lesson until I was 21.
Yes, I'm loving this.
What's been your favorite thing to do so far?
Here, specifically?
At the event?
Talking to people like you.
What?
I love that. Seriously, I mean, you're out there sharing your passions. You're doing it in unique ways, and it's just great to be inspired by people like you. I love that. It's the people aspect. I mean, the planes are pretty cool too.
Planes are way cool. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Oh, my pleasure.
And for telling me about your plane.
My pleasure.
I'm so glad you came out here.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best with your channel.
The channel is...
Yeah, I was going to say, you gotta follow, check it out,
Captain
subscribe.
Janet Patton on YouTube.
And we will also put a link in the description down below to your channel so that people can find it super easy and follow all your cross countries.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And then we have to do a cross country.
I would love that.
I need to show you the West Coast.
I would love that.
Because you told me.
I'll make sure I wear my watch.
You better. Sweet. Very cool. Let's go check out some other stuff. This is awesome.
The best YouTube channel named Just Plain Silly. If there's one, we have a very small award for the best YouTube channel named Just Plain Silly. That's the best one right there, without a doubt. You know, Brian Turner, his channel is named Just Plain Silly, and it's the best channel named Just Plain Silly. We have a very small award for you. It's actually called a handshake, and that's it. And here's a word from Brian Turner.
Before I say anything, are any of you guys with the FAA? Because that dictates what I get to say and what I don't get to say. I see a guy with his hands up, so that's all I have. No, honestly,
100 likes for every 1 dislike. Second place goes to Blanco Lirio.
The 2020 Aviation Content Creator of the Year is Mike Patey. Come on up, Mike. Oh, yeah.
We ended up with about 30 YouTube channels that were here. There's your 2020 ACA participants right there.
Well, everybody, I hope you guys had a great time. I definitely had a great time. This was the inaugural event, so this is the first year that this happened. Super excited to be here. Thank you so much for having us here. I am really looking forward to what's going to be coming up and some of the new YouTubers that are out there doing aviation content. I think it's super cool because I like to see airplanes fly. Hopefully you like to see airplanes fly. I'm guessing that this is probably your cup of tea. But how cool was it? Some of the people that we met, caught up with a bunch of women, caught up with a bunch of guys, caught up with just a bunch of pilots, and saw some seriously incredible aircraft, historical, one of a kind, got to fly some of them, and also saw some incredible awards and some of the cool things that some of these guys are doing and putting up on YouTube to share with you. So there will be a link down below to all of the YouTubers that we met up with and that were here at the event. So you can go check out their channel as well. And we'll also throw in their Instagram because I know a lot of folks like what we do is we'll put additional content on our Instagram so you can see kind of some of the behind the scenes stuff. So that will all be linked down below. Also, do subscribe, click that bell notification so you get notified of our next videos, because if you have not joined this crew yet, ladies, it is time to join the crew. We go on adventures with women all over the place in all sorts of industries. We're scuba diving, we're flying, we're shooting, we're base jumping, we're just having a blast and enjoying life. So if you're into that type of content, I think you're gonna like our channel. Click that subscribe button. Join us on our next adventures, and ladies, we will see you later. It is time to fly away. Bye!